Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's crucial for anyone looking to level up their career game: how to absolutely crush your next job interview. Listen, I get it. Interviews can be nerve-wracking. You've got one shot to impress, and the pressure is on. But what if I told you that acing an interview is less about luck and more about strategy? That's what we're covering today. We're going to break down the entire interview process step by step, so you can walk in with confidence, impress the hiring manager, and land that dream job. Let's do this. Before you even think about crafting your answers, you need to understand the company inside and out. I'm talking about going beyond just skimming their website. Dive deep into their mission statement, their values, their recent projects. Look at their social media, check out press releases, and see what their employees are saying on Glassdoor. The goal here is to become an expert on what this company is all about. Why? Because when you understand their goals and challenges, you can tailor your answers to show how you can help them solve problems and achieve success. Trust me, doing your homework up front will make you stand out from the crowd of other candidates who didn't bother. It shows you're truly invested and serious about the opportunity. All right, now let's talk about the job description itself. This is your treasure map to understanding exactly what the hiring manager is looking for. Print it out, grab a highlighter, and break it down. What are the key responsibilities? What skills are absolutely essential? What are the desired qualifications? Once you have a clear understanding of what they're looking for, start brainstorming specific examples from your own experience that align with those requirements. Think about projects you've worked on, problems you've solved, and accomplishments you're proud of. The more specific and relevant your examples, the more you'll demonstrate that you have what it takes to excel in the role. Look, I don't care what industry you're in, technology is constantly evolving. To stay ahead of the curve, you need to be continuously learning and expanding your technical skill set. Before your interview, brush up on the latest trends and technologies relevant to your field. Are there any new software programs or tools you should be familiar with? Have there been any major industry updates or changes? Being up to date shows the interviewer you're engaged and serious about your professional development. And don't be afraid to get specific. Mention any courses you've taken, certifications you've earned, or personal projects you've worked on to enhance your technical abilities. All right, let's talk about interview practice. This is where you really start to build your confidence. Remember those common interview questions everyone dreads? Tell me about yourself. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Why should we hire you? Don't let these questions throw you off guard. Write down your answers to these common questions and practice delivering them out loud. You can even record yourself to identify areas for improvement. Even better, grab a friend or family member and do a mock interview. The more you practice, the more natural and confident you'll sound when the real deal arrives. You know the saying, dress for the job you want, not the job you have? Well, it's true. The way you present yourself visually speaks volumes before you even say a word. Now, I'm not saying you need to show up in a three-piece suit if you're interviewing at a startup. The key is to do your research and understand the company culture. Are they more corporate or casual? Once you have a sense of their style, choose an outfit that's professional, well-fitting, and makes you feel confident. And don't forget the details. Make sure your shoes are polished, your accessories are minimal, and your overall appearance is neat and tidy. Confidence is crucial in any interview, but there's a fine line between being self-assured and being arrogant. You want to project an air of quiet confidence, not over-the-top cockiness. How do you do that? It's all about how you present your accomplishments. Instead of bragging, focus on sharing specific examples that highlight your skills and experience. Let your achievements speak for themselves, but always maintain a sense of humility. Acknowledge that you're always learning and growing, and be open to feedback. Remember, confidence is about believing in yourself, not about putting others down. Here's a secret weapon most candidates overlook: active listening. It's not enough to just sit there and wait for your turn to speak. You need to be fully present and engaged throughout the entire interview. Make eye contact with the interviewer. Nod occasionally to show you're following along and take notes if necessary. And whatever you do, don't interrupt. Let the interviewer finish their thoughts before jumping in with your response. Active listening shows respect, demonstrates your genuine interest, and helps you absorb information that you can use to your advantage later in the conversation. Remember, the interview starts the moment you arrive, not just when you sit down in the hot seat. Be on time or even a few minutes early. Be polite to everyone you encounter, and maintain a professional demeanor throughout the entire process. And for the love of all that is holy, silence your phone. Nothing screams unprofessional louder than a phone going off in the middle of an interview. Treat everyone you interact with, from the receptionist to the CEO, with respect and courtesy. These small gestures can make a big difference in how you're perceived. When it comes to answering interview questions, clarity is key. The interviewer's time is valuable, so don't waste it with rambling or irrelevant answers. Take a moment to gather your thoughts, structure your response, and deliver it in a clear and concise manner. Use strong verbs, avoid filler words like and like, and speak with confidence. If you need a moment to think, it's perfectly acceptable to say something like, "That's a great question. Let me take a moment to gather my thoughts." It's better to pause and deliver a strong answer than to rush into a rambling mess. Listen, you've worked hard to get where you are, so don't be afraid to toot your own horn a little bit. The interview is your chance to showcase your skills, experience, and accomplishments. But instead of just listing off your resume, focus on weaving your achievements into your answers in a natural and compelling way. Use the STAR method, situation, task, action, result, to tell stories that demonstrate your abilities. For example, instead of just saying "I'm a great problem solver," share a specific example of a time you identified a problem, took initiative, and implemented a solution that yielded positive results. You might have the perfect answers, but if your body language is screaming "I'd rather be anywhere but here," it's going to hurt your chances. Your nonverbal cues speak volumes, so pay attention to your posture, eye contact, and overall demeanor. Sit up straight, make eye contact with the interviewer, and avoid fidgeting or slouching. Smiling occasionally can also make you appear more approachable and likable. Remember, you want to project an image of confidence and engagement, so make sure your body language is working for you, not against you. When an interviewer asks about your career goals, they're not just making small talk. They want to see if you've put thought into your future and if their company aligns with your aspirations. Instead of giving a vague or generic response, be specific about your short-term and long-term goals. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, 10 years? More importantly, how does this particular role fit into your overall career trajectory? Demonstrating that you have a plan and that this position aligns with your ambitions shows the interviewer that you're invested in your career growth. Every interviewer is different. Some are formal and to the point, while others are more casual and conversational. The key is to be adaptable and adjust your communication style accordingly. Pay attention to the interviewer's cues. Are they cracking jokes or keeping things strictly professional? Mirror their energy and tone to build rapport and create a more comfortable atmosphere. Adaptability is a valuable skill in any workplace, and demonstrating it during the interview process can work in your favor. At the end of almost every interview, you'll hear the dreaded question, "Do you have any questions for me?" This is not the time to draw a blank. Asking thoughtful questions shows that you're genuinely interested in the role and the company. Prepare a few questions beforehand based on your research and your conversation with the interviewer. Ask about the company culture, opportunities for growth and development, or specific aspects of the role that you're curious about. Avoid asking questions that could easily be answered with a quick Google search. The interview isn't over when you walk out the door. Sending a follow-up email within 24 hours is crucial for staying top of mind and reiterating your interest. In your email, thank the interviewer for their time, reiterate your enthusiasm for the role, and briefly mention something specific that you discussed during the interview. For example, you could say something like, "I really enjoyed learning more about specific project or initiative during our conversation." Keep it concise, professional, and positive. A well-crafted follow-up email can go a long way in leaving a lasting impression. So, there you have it, my ultimate guide to acing your next job interview. I know it seems like a lot, but trust me, the more effort you put into preparing, the more confident and successful you'll be. Remember, you've got this. You have the skills, the experience, and the drive to succeed. Now go out there and crush that interview. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more career advice and financial tips, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. I'll see you in the next one.